There's an update to a video I covered a couple days ago, which was titled, Wife Risks Marriage to Some Attention on OnlyFans, Has Meltdown When Her Tears Completely Backfire. And a shout out to all you guys that let me know there's an update here. And as a recap, that's about the husband who's now divorcing his wife after discovering accidentally that she's been on OnlyFans. I think she's been on easily for several months or so. 6 months seems to stick in my mind. And of course, upon confronting her, he gets the waterworks and her saying it was about her body image, that she obviously low self-esteem. And by doing OnlyFans and having guys sign up for her membership and all that was the ultimate way to make her feel better about herself. Even though this guy has done everything he could to really be a good husband to her, to compliment her, which he meant, all those things, nope, not enough. And naturally and understandably, he's divorcing her, and it's a full meltdown. Well, this update, he's going to get into more details about things he's discovered since doing that post. And none of this is going to come to a surprise to me, or is not a surprise to me, and it won't be a surprise to you guys. And a couple areas that I saw issues with was, number one, the whole money thing. I don't recall if she claimed she didn't make any money out of this, but I said if she has members, then obviously she's making money off it. Maybe not a lot, but who knows? And pay attention to her bank accounts and her money and all that. Number two, there's no way that she doesn't have social media promoting herself in terms of for free, because people don't just sign up. Girls don't just create an OnlyFans account and people just show up and become members. They got to advertise just like anything else, and it's usually on Twitter or X, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. All those places. So lots of people have seen her and her parts and all that. So now we're going to find out, well, was I right? So he says here, as an update, well, many people that made the point that she was quick to delete it were right. When I got home, before I was able to even ask her to reactivate the account, the floodgates opened and she came clean completely. She had been using Reddit to promote it. Ding, ding, ding. What'd I tell you? Reddit. A lot of people don't know that Reddit is a full-blown PORN website, aside from people posting things to talk about and information, all that. Holy crap. She was also chatting with her viewers constantly and had a separate bank account set up for this endeavor. Ding, ding, ding. Now, I don't know if it had to be some kind of business account one way or another. Maybe she created a business and, Hobag LLC or whatever it is, but there you go. And chatting with the people. I knew it, because that's really how the special request by chatting with people. That's how they make the big bulk of the money. It's not just the memberships. She'd been running the account for about 6 months and only made a couple $100s from customers as her account was free. Throwing away the marriage for a couple $100. Now, obviously, she was hoping to make a lot more than that, but I've made the point countless times that these gals, they don't realize that they're not going to make a lot of money unless they got in early and really have something unique about them and, or a special niche in the PORN department. They're not going to make a lot of money, and all it takes is one picture video to derail everything. She's asking me to please consider counseling, and she has said that she would attend therapy for herself. I haven't decided what I want to do, but I honestly don't see how I could ever trust her again. Bro, you're not. She says to stay for the kids and not to throw away our time together. But it feels like she did that when she did this behind my back. Yeah, funny how now it's in his shoe. It's his decision whether he's going to throw away the marriage. She threw away the marriage. There's countless others have thrown away the marriage. Don't fall for that. Well, I cannot look past this. I would rather our children have divorced parents than ones that truly don't love each other anymore. I appreciate all your insight. It's really helped me step back and look at the situation objectively. Thanks for all the information, and hope OP. So that's the bulk of his update there. Now I'm going to read a few comments here, but again, I want to make the point here that lots of things here. Once trust is broken, good luck getting it back. Okay, and her being on OnlyFans and displaying her parts and stuff like that, there are people out there that won't think that's big enough a deal to divorce or that's cheating. It is cheating, because when he signed up to marry her, it wasn't about that type of thing. And that work is in the category of SCX work. Okay, he did not sign up to have his wife displaying her parts and all that online. He claims that there weren't any headshots. It was always just her body, and he recognized her body parts. It doesn't matter. Okay? And believe me, I got to wonder if there's been much more going on here. And here's another really bad part here. She's a mother. She has little kids. You know, I've covered stories where this comes out, and the kids' friends from school find the mother on there, and it's a whole giant mess. It's just a terrible way to go. So I don't blame this guy at all for ending it with her, you know? And I might add, I believe she's 31. Probably around 30 years old. The need for attention and validation because she's turning 30 made her freak out, maybe because she's a mom. You know, what happens when she turns 40? This can be the same thing. Or 50, you know? I mean, I don't want to see her online at 50 years old, but you get my point. So here's some comments. One guy says here, and he's quoting what the guy said. She says to stay for the kids as not to throw our time away together, but it feels like she did that when she did that behind my back. And this guy responds, this is it. This is what I don't get about cheaters. They lie, deceive, abuse, gaslight, and at the end of the day say, don't throw everything away. As if they haven't been doing just that with their actions, she's full of crap. OP, you don't have to hurry into this decision. I would speak to a divorce lawyer to know where you stand. You can then decide how to proceed. Her going to therapy is bullcrap. She's only doing it afterwards. So if you never caught her, she continued doing it without any guilt. Would she have ever confessed to you? ? I hate when cheaters are like, look, I'll now work on myself and be a base level state of normal human being. You're so lucky to have me, blah, blah, blah. She needs to restore the chats and be completely transparent if there's any hope whatsoever. But as you say, she's deceptive and cheating, lying a-hole, so I don't see why you'd stay not the a-hole. Yeah, I mean, again, he got more information out of her, but still, he ain't getting the full story here. And if she was having issues, why didn't she go to him and communicate with him like an adult and like a wife and someone that loved him, as opposed to doing this behind his back? I'm willing to bet you it is very, very likely that she has at least one friend that's doing the same thing. So if I'm this guy, I'd be doing some digging her friends as well, and obviously those husbands should know. Another one says here, chatting with her viewers equal cheating with multiple people. She's flirting with mostly guys, basically sexting mostly likely with most of them, with them telling her shit they want to F her and saying stuff back to drum up business, like how much she wants to see their you-know-whats. No shot that they didn't send her DICK pictures. Oh, I guarantee you they were sending her pictures. Ultimately, the personal contact side of OnlyFans, which is OnlyFans, is really selling. It's basically paying for a relationship, sexting, personal contact, emotional cheating, and it's for a lot of the OnlyFans girls, meeting in person as well as to selling physical cheating. He says, my partner does this, it's over. This is no different than sexting and talking with a bunch of guys on Tinder, except she's also getting paid. Oh, so this guy commenting, his now ex did this too. She decided to go ahead and become a virtual, and hopefully not IRL, hooker, and cheat on you with multiple men over a prolonged period. The body dysmorphia thing doesn't carry any weight as excuses. I just wanted to prove myself that I was attractive, so I went to the bar and had sex with 5 guys over 6 months. No, that doesn't make it okay. Neither does having OnlyFans for 6 months and flirting with guys online. It's cheating. Cheating isn't an excuse because you have body dysmorphia or because you're depressed and just want to feel better. Amen. So there you go. Looks like she's toast. So I know it wasn't a long update, but a bunch of you guys sent this to me and asked me to cover it, so I'm covering it. But yes, as I, as well as many of you suspected, Reddit or some form of social media advertising, she was talking to those guys. She was making some money, but shocker, not a whole lot of money. So she's toast. And do you think stories like this is going to make some people learn? Maybe some. But the reality is I'll probably be covering something just like this in a month. So there you go.